I'm in the rush. I never switch.
Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
What now? Mark 27. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Down. Blue 80. Raider 9. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
From the 30 on second down, Carr. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Plays like that, when you see the athleticism of a guy over 300 pounds, you forget that they can do that. They're so athletic.
Yeah, and I love how it all came together. He won the leverage battle at the line of scrimmage. Then he won the battle with his hands to shed the blocker. And how about the agility to get into the backfield and run him down? That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
694. Mark 22, Mark 22. Let's go, defense. Hey, exit. It's our time.
From the gun now on third down. Carr, complete. Smith has it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 20-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. 6-6, bullet 5. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, high 7. Yes, yes.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Max Crosby, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, shoot. Check 59, Mike. Mike is gone. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. Rush in.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
We play to win.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for the Raiders. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch twist.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Raider 1. Check. Hot.
He'll pitch it back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Down. 47. Check. 47. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. 637.
To throw, it's Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. After the made field goal, here's McCrane back out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Monday, down. 180. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check 50. Check 50. Check. Fresno.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Come get some. Come on here. Hey, Delta. He don't want it. 47, Mike. 47.
From the gun, it's Carr. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Raider first.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Here's Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Just like that.
To throw again. Carr. Wide open receiver, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41.
Bang, 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 bang. Safe. Watch it. Wide, get wide.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
You got it.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now. 47. 180. Hey, we're good. 185. Express. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Go. Hey, Alpha. 47's the mic. That's it.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Hey, Raider 2. 47 Mike. 47.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, alert 3. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Kill.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
29. 47. Bravo. 47's the mic. Get in the weight room.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. McCrane's kick is good, And thanks to his safety and 2 field goals, this is now an 8-0 game. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
Huh? You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Lock now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
General West. Stand.
Here's Locke to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On 2nd down and 4. Carr. And this one complete to Smith. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check nickel.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike's 56. Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Go.
You better be afraid of me. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Man,
A final shot before half for Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So one touchdown, 1 2-point conversion. That accounts for our first half total. 8-0 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Break.
56. Mike's 56. Right here, right here.
Hey, Echo. Hey.
56, right there, 56. It's been a long day for you.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lock. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Come on, set. 30 base.
59, Mike to 59. Who that?
5. 59.
Get it.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 9. Shift.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Set up. 18 Gator.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Secret.
Clock now on first down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Ready.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, Locke. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
80 weapons. Hey, wahoo!
Looking to throw again on second down. Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Ready? 60 or.
Hey, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Hey,
Snap.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Let's get it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Smooth.
Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
93. 93.
22's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Don't get nervous. Mike's 22.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Rolling to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a carry for Lindsey, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. Room here to run. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Hey. Hey, Orbit.
56. Mutts 56. Are you getting the headache? Are you getting
Throwing now is Locke. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Drop deep.
Operating from the gun. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Time
From the gun, Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back now in the East Bay. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Broncos' 39-yard line.
Express. I got you. 36. White. You're mine.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is by bamaboi84228's, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
1st down, Denver.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Block now to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Hey, high 7.
Here we go. Check.
You're out. 2.
On 3rd down, Locke. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Locke now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Mike 56.
Hey, Sam off. Let's get it together, defense. Let's
They look to throw. It's Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And he's got his man on the out route. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Look at me. Go.
Locke working out of the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Hey, lock it. Undercross. Ready?
Locke looks to throw it again. Escaping the pressure right. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He's going to take a shot, and this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. Touchdown.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Broncos 23, Raiders 15.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Ringo. Check.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Duke Dunn. Picks it.
Intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10.
8 read.
48-yard line.
Too little, Top 10.
Sit.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.